In our last video, we announced the exciting news that Milntown was planting a hedge maze in the shape of the Isle of Man. We showed how the design was being marked out on the mill field on the estate with a grid of squares in which the paths and hedges were indicated in different colours. A special cutter was used to remove the turf where the paths would be, and these areas were then excavated with a digger. The trenches were laid with a membrane, and tons of hardcore dressing were brought in to form the basis of the paths in preparation for the final topping. The turf was used to start to build some of the features that the maze will have, such as a mini Tynwald Hill. Since that initial phase, there's been lots of progress. 1,500 yew shrubs were ordered, and these were delivered to Milntown as bare root plants packed in containers. To refresh the roots and water them before planting, they were plunged into our nutrient-rich mill pond. Meanwhile, there was the small matter of digging 1,500 round holes to plant the shrubs in. Fortunately, there was a specialist drill on hand to do the job, and everyone wanted to go. Milntown's own compost, created from the estate throughout the year, was spread as top dressing to provide more nutrients and to hold water. It took nearly 4 weeks for our gardeners, along with a dedicated band of volunteers, to complete the planting. But eventually the job was done. However, there were some problems. We were very disappointed to see that nearly half of the plants died over the first winter. But the good news was that the company that supplied them agreed to replace all the failed plants free of charge, and 750 shrubs have now been replanted. The whole maze is now flourishing and really beginning to take shape. The next phase, during 2024, will be to build the various features that will give the maze a distinct Manx character, such as a mini Milntown and a mini Castle Rushen. Make sure you come and see this unique maze and follow its story each time you visit Milntown.